Okay, analyzing yesterday's game, which was quite a nice game. I had a 90.6 accuracy, my opponent had an 80 accuracy, and our ratings are estimated at 2350 for me and 2000 for my opponent. So yeah, let's go through the moves and see what I did wrong, or wrong, I mean. I think it was quite an alright game. I didn't know theory here, so yeah, this was a bit scary, but at the same time, I played alright. Yeah, I felt like this wasn't really the right move. Dropping one knight back, engine says. Looks really passive, but I guess it's alright. Actually go back here because this is a book move, this is a book move. Yeah, so I should probably have dropped my knight back or something. This is still alright, it's an equal position, which I figured. And he had taken with the pawn was best. I thought so in the game. It looks ugly. Yeah, I'm attacking his bishop. Also after this, he can still damage my pawn structure, but now this doesn't come with tempo. At least here this does come with tempo, attacking the bishop. And I felt like this pawn structure wasn't really a problem because yeah, it is really strong in the center. I have an open B file, so I think I have compensation for this, and the engine agrees. So we went back. I castled. Yeah, I could have brought my queen out first. Castling isn't really a priority here, but at the same time, I always feel like when you can, it's most of the time it's at least not a bad move. So and again, because I didn't know theory here, I didn't want to fall for any traps or something. So just castling was fine. Yeah, and this was just too slow. My idea was that I could play this. So I should show if I play this here, he can take and probably take here. At least this is what I calculated in the game. I know after I take, this is hanging. So actually, okay, so this is a mistake because of this check. Yeah, I'm also attacking the rook. Yeah, that's what I missed. So I could have played that, but I wanted to prevent losing the pawns. So that's why I played bishop e3. Which is a bad move because the bishop, like this diagonal at least is gonna open up at some point because this pawn won't stay here forever. And now it's kind of stuck, although it's defending quite well, so still alright. Yeah, I felt like c5 was on the card for him. Yeah, he didn't play that, went here with his bishop. And I felt like taking here wouldn't have been the best idea. I knew that this knight wouldn't be placed very well here, but at the same time, I'm trying to prepare this push, and in this position I don't think I can anymore. So therefore I played here, which is inaccurate. It says I should have taken the bishop, so that's why I see. But still, it's an equal position, so nothing really bad here. And let's see here. Yeah, now it says c4 is a good move. Could have dropped my knight back, but yeah. And basically this just repairs my pawn structure. Like if he takes, I can just take, and my pawns are repaired. If he doesn't take, and yeah, like happened in the game, I can take here, like happened in the game. Now it is a missed win, so I should analyze that. But my main idea was, okay, I can take here, and now my pawns are no longer doubled, no matter how he takes back. But I'm actually curious about the missed win. There's a difference of 0.5 in evaluation, so missed win might be a little bit of an over-exaggeration, but let's see what the engine says. It says he should just castle, and then f4. Yeah, I could expand on this side, just leave the tension here. So that's the reason behind moving the knight, is to go on an attack here. And actually, this would have been quite nice, because I have a lot of pieces aiming at that side. My rook is coming in. I'm bad at throwing arrows. So yeah, I could generate an attack here, and meanwhile, this side of the board, nothing much is happening. So yeah, that would have been a nice idea to attack. I went for a little bit slower approach. So I took here. He took here first. Yeah, taking with the queen was obviously the best move. He took there, and now I felt like I should be preparing this. And the engine says... Engine is actually changing his mind which rook to bring. Also whether to bring it to the C file or B file. But yeah, it says this is the best move, and I felt like it was just preparing C4 because it's explosive. And yeah, I didn't really understand the idea behind that move. I get that my rook is aligned with his queen, so maybe I was quite scared of that, but at the same time, he's giving up control over this file. So now I'm happy to play C4, which was alright. And after this, I felt like taking was good, which the engine agrees. And here, my main idea was, okay, his knight is pretty weak. Let's see how we can take advantage of this. I saw that if I attack it like this, yeah, he can defend it or just move it, and not really much happening. So I went here, which is an inaccuracy because knight b4. I did see that, but I felt like I have this check. Did I miss something there? King d7. Yeah, okay, so just leaving it there. Yeah, and here I would have to take 2 rooks for the queen, which material-wise is still okay, but yeah, this rook is not really doing a lot. It's still a better position for me, even though he has a queen and I don't, because I have 2 rooks for it. Which I didn't see that in the game. I felt like this check would have been alright. So had he played this, that would have been interesting. Instead he went there. And I brought my queen here, basically threatening the knight. And I think from this point on, my opponent started going wrong. Although this is the best move, actually. I felt like I could go back here and attack the knight. Yeah, now the only move for black to basically have a better position is king d7. So this. I think that's really tough to find. Yeah, you don't really want to bring your king in the center usually when queens are still on the board, and yeah, it's definitely not the end game yet. So in this position, it's actually the best move. Yeah, I didn't see it in the game, and neither did my opponent. Instead, he just brought his rook here, which is now given a missed win because of the king d7 move. And here queen c8 is the only move, and I saw that already here when I played this move. I calculated this whole variation. And it's still equal, and I felt like here he had to block in some way, and he did, which is given a great move. And I felt like I could attack the queen here because he only had 1 square. And now this I didn't see in the game. Would have been a counterattack, so if I take the queen, he would have taken my queen. And actually, let's see what the engine says. It's an equal position, but I quite like white's position here still. Just bringing the rook back here, attacking the knight. He has to respond. So that would have still been alright. Yeah, in the game he played there, which I thought in the game as well was his best response. Apparently it wasn't. And I was thinking of things like this, but I think it gets my queen trapped in some way. Let's see what the engine says. Yeah, just castle, and now there's discoveries, and my queen can't move anywhere meanwhile. So yeah, that's just really bad. So the best move, yeah, is to take the queen. That's what I did in the game. He took back, and here I played this move d5. And I calculated this a little bit because, you know, it might seem really natural to double up rooks, things like that. Also, this looks like, you know, I have connected pawns. Why would I break that and leave this weak pawn here? But I saw that after takes, which is a blunder, and I really calculated this. I could take with the rook and basically attack his rook at the same time. This is check, so he doesn't have time to move his rook. I also calculated that what happened in the game. After this, I have this check with the rook. So he still doesn't have time to save his rook. I should note that if I take his rook here, he takes my rook, so that wouldn't have been good. I have this check, which I played, and he played here. And I was wondering at this point, do I have a checkmate? So I was looking at this, but I realized that this pawn is now hanging. You can also take with the bishop with it, which I didn't even see. I was trying to look at things like this, but I felt like that was a little too slow. Still would have been alright, but yeah, I knew his king was weak. But then I thought, okay, there's no checkmate. I should just take the rook. And this actually wins more than just the rook, because in this position, I have won the rook. If he takes back, I win the knight as well. He saw that in the game, so he thought he could throw in this knight move. But yeah, after that, I can just take the bishop. Could have also considered this check, which might have been nicer. Although I think practically speaking, this is right. The idea behind this check is that now he... let's see what it says. King g5. Sorry, g5. Yeah, I could have just won a bishop here. But I felt like winning the bishop immediately was alright as well. I wasn't scared of him doubling my pawns here because, yeah, I'm just up 2 pieces. And this is also the position he resigned in. So, yeah, I'm quite happy about this game. Were some things to learn about it, but yeah, it did get me to over 1900. So, another step in my road to 2000. So, yeah, don't know if and when we will get there, but we're certainly getting closer. So, that's always nice. So yeah, let me know what you think about this analysis. Maybe you have some insights of yourself as well. I'd like to hear, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.